So from the operational standpoint, we're in a position, that's why we kind of came to the administrator and deputy administrator to say we're at a breaking point. Right now, we have no spare squads. The spare squad, we just recently had a truck, 160,000 miles on it, blew the engine, and we had to make a decision. What do? We had no money to go buy another vehicle. We ultimately stuck $7,500 into putting a new engine in it. So, something you probably wouldn't do if this was a car that you owned of your own, put a brand new engine and 160,000 miles on a squad, but we had no other option. So that's kind of one of the examples recently, and, high risk, high reward type environment that we do. We're involved in crashes, we're involved in car deer crashes. All those allow for downtime of squads. And we're to the point now where we're running on the bare minimum for cars and just looking for some direction. If we took all of 26 off and didn't buy, as long as I've been at the sheriff's office, going back to where, to Mr. Holman's comment that back for 13 years, we had rolling stock that was the same amount, $333,000. And that lasted us for a long time. We could go every year and buy 10 squads with that amount of money. We can't even get half of that nowadays and outfit them. So that's how we got to where we were. Cars were going over 200,000 miles. We were having massive maintenance costs, things like that. We don't want to get back to there. Our top mileage cars right now, we're already creeping back up there. We're between, I want to say 160 and 190-ish for our mileage. And when we went into the program, we're about halfway through what our commitment initially was on the enterprise program to get to where we would start seeing our equity. And the plan was built so that we could try and keep those cars down and be getting rid of them between 100 and 120,000. That way we're actually getting something that was at the direction of enterprise. And they're the experts behind when's the right time to get rid of the vehicle. But if we take all of 26 off and we don't buy any cars, then that really puts this program off the rails. What do we do in the meantime when we have squads that go down for the remainder of this year? Because we don't have any money in our budget elsewhere to cover that. And then if we put it off, what does that mean? Do we go with 15 cars for 27, or do we catch up and do 20 like the plan was, 10 each year? Or what? That's just from our operational. We just kind of need to know from you guys what direction you want us to go, because we're getting to a position where, quite honestly, we don't have any other cars that we can keep on the road. We're at that breaking point. Willing to answer. Captain Weber oversees with Kelly from Enterprise, our Enterprise fleet. We do have about 91 vehicles total in the sheriff's office. That's including trucks for pulling our trailers. That's our bomb truck. That's our SWAT vehicle. That's things like that too. That's not just patrol vehicles or unmarks. So if you have any specific questions, we certainly can get into that. I'll leave it there for now.
Sure, thanks. So you guys have the